Do we have the leadership in Australia to drive change and really accelerate change using the diversity lens, or is that going to take a generational change?
Oh, we have it. I mean, it's a capacity or a capability that every single one of us has got. It's about whether or not we're gonna activate that or not. That's up to us, and we get to choose. We get to choose the type of leader that we want to be and bring the leadership we want to bring. But I think the big challenge is in the work that I do in the sporting realm. A lot of the work historically has been done with the people in the community and getting them to really sort of reframe what is possible on a sporting field. The work that I do now, specifically at golf and in some of my consulting work, is actually internally in organisations. Actually, it starts with us and who we are as an organisation. And even before that, it starts with each individual that sits at that boardroom table or that executive table. And actually, what is the unlearning and the relearning that those people need to undertake before they can actually lead an inclusive organisation that delivers inclusive outcomes? Because, you know, through no fault of our own, we're all the product of the journeys that we've had, and you can't change your past, but you can choose what you do next. And so there has to be a moment in I think for leaders where they've got to recognise, well, what is my origin story, and how does that influence and shape my leadership for the good, and also maybe for the not so good. And I think we all have things in our stories, in our journeys, in our gendering, in our culturing that make us hard for us to deliver certain outcomes. But if we're honest about that and we're open to that and we're prepared to be vulnerable in that and then go on a relearning journey, we actually could turn those lessons and that journey into something that's a really amazing force for change and force for good. So it starts with each individual person. But it's about those people choosing that they want to be something different and they want to contribute something different, you know. And Mina talked about purpose before. You know, what's your opportunity? What's your opportunity that you've got while you've got that leadership platform? Is it just to make profit, or do you want to significantly also make profit and significantly impact the lives of the people that your organisation engages with, staff, customers, and the community? But again, that's choice, isn't it? And really does start with each individual rather than a broader collective.